what is up? How are you today? I'm feeling good today. I just played Lizzo Feeling Good like 6 times because oh my god. Honest to god, the first time I heard the song, and even now, I like cried halfway through the song because I love how it makes me feel so much. I feel so good with that song. I hate that I can't play it because I would love to dance with you guys to it. Is that so weird? And Lizzo's just so beautiful. God, I'm so excited for her to be like here. I'm excited for her existence. I cannot wait to see what else she does. That has nothing to do with this video. Today we're going to be doing a little tutorial and live swatches of the new Colourpop Cosmetics Smoke Show Palette. It's a smaller little collection, so I thought let's do like a little tutorial and then we'll move into the live swatches if that's okay with you guys. I also have a lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about in this video, so this might be a bit of a chatter vid. This is a really small collection, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I love the big collections. I love every collection, like let's not get ahead of ourselves, but it's nice to just like have a little thing, and a few things in here are repeats, so you don't feel the need to absolutely have it. But you guys know how passionate I am about black eyeshadow. So when I saw this palette and all the black packaging, I was like losing my mind. And it's just like, we didn't expect this from Colourpop. I know it's so funny, when they first put up their promo photos of the products and of the palettes, I thought that they were like black and white photos. They weren't like letting us see the colors yet. And I was like, this is so annoying. Why do they keep posting it in black and white? So obviously so associate Colourpop with like bright colors that when they posted this collection, I was like, it's in black and white. Why? But it's not. It's so exciting. It's super smoky goodness. So we have the eyeshadow palette. We have the BFF bundle. This has liquid liners and cream gel liners in there. We have a Super Shock Shadow Trio. Love that. And then we have the Glitterly Obsessed little glitter kit. I can't remember if these are new or old. It doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and start the tutorial, shall we? I'm excited. By the way, I just did a Halloween tutorial yesterday, and I have a wig, so I have a little bit of Elmer's glue stick stuck in my hair, as well as some glitter. So let's try to ignore that, shall we? Oh, I don't know why, but I love seeing black packaging with Colourpop. It just feels like, whew, doesn't it feel like a breath of fresh air? It's just like, exciting. Oh my god, I can't believe, like, it looks like it's in black and white. This is crazy. All cool toned. This just looks weird, doesn't it? In a good way. Don't get me wrong. But we don't see palettes like this a whole lot, so it really is just something new and different, which is crazy because Colourpop puts out 1,000 things a fucking month. But it just looks new and crazy. I'm excited. Probably shouldn't have done my foundation first. This might get a little messy. Let's hope not. I can't get this damn thing. I can't ever get these stickies off the mirror. What the hell's wrong with me? So OVS, this is a 9-pan eyeshadow palette. We have mattes, we have shimmers, we have metallics. I just can't get over how it just looks like it's in black and white. It's so weird. So this, oh god, this shade Ignite looks so beautiful. I can't wait to live swatch that one. I'm gonna first take the shade Stoneface, this very light gray. We wanna pop this in our transition space. Baby, how you doing? Feeling good as hell. Ooh, this is really light. Maybe a little too light for transition space. I don't know, we'll see. Once I start layering, maybe it won't look so shocking. So what did I want to talk to you guys about? A few things. First of all, I shouldn't even be, and this isn't me officially announcing it yet, but I just am so excited and it's getting closer, and I think I might wait till January because you guys know 25 Days of SHAE is coming up. That is my December video marathon where I have a new video up for 25 days straight. It's super, super fun. We do a lot of cool stuff. Not just so makeup related. I'm gonna do a lot of goofy challenges. I might have a look in some videos. Please get in your suggestions or requests now. That would help me so much because I'm literally this weekend building this schedule. I like to have it all, you know, not all, but a good chunk of maybe like half of each week already like written out for what I'm gonna do, just so I'm not like overwhelmed all December. I can kind of get a head start of it and film a few things throughout the end of November, if that makes sense. So if you guys have video requests of any sort, any type of silliness, any type of fun, anything you're just curious about, it could be makeup, it could be not makeup, please get those requests in now so I can add them to the schedule. I am so excited for SHAEMOS this year. That's what we call it. But aside from SHAEMOS, you guys, I'm really excited for the new year because starting in January, I am starting a brand new channel. That girl SHAEXO isn't going anywhere. This is always going to remain my main channel, but I am starting a new channel. I'm not telling you guys what it is. I will say it is not makeup related whatsoever. It is not a drama channel, and it is not a vlog channel. Those have been the three main guesses on Twitter as to what it is. It's something I've wanted to do for years. It's also not a celebrity gossip channel. I'm telling you guys, you have no idea what this is. It's gonna be amazing. Honestly, my soul needs it. I need something else. I love makeup so very much, but I just feel like there's a lot to me, and the channel really isn't about me at all, but I have so much more, I feel like, to offer, and I'm so limited to kind of beauty on this channel, or at least I limit myself. I do want this to kind of stay around the beauty world. In the past few months, I was just thinking, I need something else. I need something else a little more fulfilling, and a place where I can get out of the beauty world for a little while, because the beauty world can be a little icky sometimes, and I need to get out of it. Not permanently. Like I said, this channel's not going anywhere, but I'm ready for something else. I want to take on something else. So I am launching a brand new channel. I wish I could launch it right now, but I'm still kind of building it and creating an area to do it, and I'm excited, you guys. This is such a pale gray, isn't it? Wow. Next, I want to go into the shade Ignite. This has a little shimmer in it. I'm assuming it's one of those shades that kind of drives me crazy. It's just annoying. So like, it's like little specks of glitter in there. Usually they don't actually show once they go on the lid, so I don't even see the point of adding them. It looks pretty, but normally they don't stay. Because it's not like a mica shimmer, it's like little micro glitters, you know what I mean? We're gonna work this up into the crease. Very blue toned. It almost looks like a little purple, like a really muted purple, bluey type. Just as I suspected, not seeing a lot of that glitter, not seeing any of that glitter on the lid. This is looking, to me, it looks very blue, which I don't want. I'm next gonna pop into the shade Slated, and I'm gonna work this on my outer corner. I love this little brush. This is the E33 Detailed Diffused Crease Brush. It's one of Sigma's new precise blending brushes, and it is precise. If you need something to get into these nook and crannies, because like these brushes are so big, it's amazing. It blends really, really well, and it's just very, because it has like that diffused pointed tip, it just gets in there beautifully. I'll link it down below. I always link my brushes and everything I use down below for you guys if you want to check them out. And I do them in like chronological order that I use them in the video. So if by chance I forget to mention, like I already didn't mention like two of the brush names, they're always in the order that I used them. These shadows actually look like very cool toned blues. Like kind of gray, but like a lot of blue in there, which I don't love. I'm gonna have to smoke it out with some black. I'm trying to think how you would do grays that didn't look blue. Is that possible, or am I just crazy? Can we talk about something that is just creeping me out like beyond words? I don't know which way I am hoping for in this case, but have you guys heard the story of the family who adopted the little girl from Ukraine? It's literally like the movie The Orphan, and now they're claiming that she actually was not a little girl. She was a full-grown woman who just had a form of dwarfism, so she looked very small and very little. If you have not heard of this, please Google it. It is the weirdest thing. I watched the father who adopted the girl on the Dr. Oz show, because there's this whole crazy debate on whether she's a full-grown adult, whether she is a child. And the thing is that they ended up setting her up with her own apartment once they declared that she was an adult. They had her age like legally changed to what they believed it was. So the whole case, because they are going to trial, the whole case is whether or not they abandoned a little girl or if this was a full-blown woman. And really, there's been no answers as to what the situation is just yet. And I think as of right now, the little girl is with a new family. I think they moved her out of her apartment. She's with a new family who does believe she's a little girl. So I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Is this just a really bad few people? Or, I mean, I don't want to call, oh, you'd have to be bad. Is she really a child that they abandoned and then like moved her into her own apartment and moved away? The thing is, the family flew to Canada like right after they, you know, set the girl up in her own house. Did they do that to a child, or is this really a woman who is suffering from a mental disorder and does have a form of dwarfism and is older than the small age that they thought she was when they adopted her? I just can't believe this is real life right now. Let's go into the shade Let's Do It. Oh, spicy. The matte black. My favorite color in the world, a matte black. Sticking with that same brush, and I'm going to build that up in the crease. I just can't get over it. I've been listening to a jillion podcasts on it and just every video I can find over this situation because I'm like, I want more information. I'm like, how has no one like figured out if she is an adult or if she is a child yet? Because some of the doctors claimed she was a child, some claimed she was an adult. Or is an adult. Like I said, I think the trial starts in January. It's something I will be paying full attention to because my God. And the other thing I'm thinking is if she was an adult who does have some sort of disorder to where she was kind of, you know, playing the role of a child, or maybe she feels like a child, then I also don't think it's okay that they put her up in her own apartment and like left her. Shouldn't she receive more help than that? I don't think that's a good idea for her to just be on her own if clearly she needs help. Or does she not need help at all and it's like the movie Orphan? I don't know. I just love what black does to a crease. It's so exciting. Let's jump into the heavy metal trio. I'm gonna go right in with this baby here, Frisky. I just love Colourpop being in black packaging. I feel so good. I don't know why. It's exciting. This is pretty. It's like a black, but it looks like it kind of has maybe even rainbow-ish glitter or more pinky sparkle in there. I love black shadows like this because it kind of just looks like an oil slick, like a spot of like wet oil on cement or something. On like a black driveway. Ooh, it's sexy. I'm so excited for tomorrow. Alok and I are going to our first brunch as husband and wife. I guess like technically it's not our first because we went to brunch every day on our honeymoon, but the first in the States. I'm going to take that Ignite shade and just smoke this out on my lower lash line. Can I tell you why I'm so excited for this palette? Because I always want, and I know it's a palette, it's not a single shadow, but I always forget when I'm in Sephora that I want to grab just a single matte black eyeshadow that I can keep on my desk at all times because so many palettes don't have a matte black in them, and I never like complete a look without a matte black. If I do, you know, it's fine and all, but I don't feel right. I always like a touch of matte black in the crease. And I always just want to have an individual one, but I never do. So I'm glad that I have this palette now because it's small enough where I won't mind if it's sitting on my desk at all times, and I can always reach into this and use the matte black. Next, we're gonna get into the Starry Eye bundle. Let's check out these liners. I hope there's a silver. Yes, there is. Ooh, pretty, pretty. So we have, oh, that's funny. I'm a little disappointed there's not the black cream gel liner in here, but whatever. So I'm gonna take this one here. This is Kicker, the silver, and I'm gonna use the black liquid liner on the lash line. I kind of really would have liked black on the lower lash line, but I'm gonna use what's in this collection. So let's do a little tight lining with this. I'm doing a few layers because I really want that silver to pop. I wish that was black, but whatever. It's something different, I guess. Now let me zoom you through the black liquid liner. I like my wing liner today. I feel like I never ever like my wing liner. I will never perfect wing liner, I swear, even though I wear it literally every freaking day. Alright, so I threw on some mascara. Oh my God. I feel so beautiful in this makeup, and I hate saying that, but I think I shouldn't hate saying that. We should feel beautiful when we want to. We should feel beautiful all the time, but I do feel really, really good in this makeup. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Honestly, when we first started out, I was really worried about the grays. They looked a little too blue almost for me. But no, when you blend them together and when you add that black, which I know can be scary sometimes, but trust yourself, go easy, go in smooth and go in light. Build up your blacks, don't go in super heavy with them, and you can create this smoky magic. Oh gosh. There's nothing I love more than black smoky eyes. So I'm just like on the moon right now, you guys. Or am I on the moon or am I over the moon? I'm in relation to the moon right now. Like I'm very close to it. The sparkle, it's so sexy. It's so like classy and glamorous. Even though it's a little heavy, like it actually doesn't look that heavy. If you do it well, especially I will say I love black smoky eyes with your hair pulled up. Like if you're gonna do this amazingness on the eyes, get your hair out of the face. I would even lose these accessories. I would do a nice top knot bun and just like let the focus be this. This is so beautiful. My God, I'm telling you guys, if you're afraid of black shadow, this I would invest in. Let this little guy be your guide to a smoky black life. I'm telling you, you will never turn back. I love this palette. I'm excited for this palette. This is about to be my new going out look, like till the end of time. We also could not have done it without our Frisky Super Shock shadow. That is just the, it's just the topper, you know? It's the frosting on top of the cupcake. It made it all so beautiful. By the way, if you're wondering what's on my lips, it is Echo Park Ultra Satin Lip by Colourpop. I don't even want to take this makeup off to do the live swatches. I want to look to come home from work and like, I look like this. Like, oh my gosh. By the time he comes home from work, all my makeup is always off. He always talks about how he almost never sees me with makeup on unless it's on social media. Because by the time he gets home from work, I'm like, let me get this shit off. But my God, I feel so good. I don't want to take it off. I'm so sad. All right, let me stop my complaining. I'm gonna remove this makeup and then we'll get on to the live swatches. I might even throw it back on when I'm done filming so I can look like this little look at some, woo! I will, of course, have everything linked down below. By the way, as you're watching this, you guys, I do have a Colourpop affiliate code. My code is SHAE, S-H-A-E, spelled just like my name, and that gets you 10% off of your Colourpop purchase. So if you're gonna invest in this, feel free to use my code, no pressure. Don't use it if you don't want to. It is an affiliate code, so I make a small commission from that 10%, but do not use that if you're not comfortable. That's a-okay with me. Let me shut up. Let's get to the next part. Are you guys ready to get down and dirty with some live swatching? I want to start with the Super Shock shadows. Let's just get them out of the way. We'll go lightest to darkest. The first shade here is called Tassel. I don't love whites, but this can be fun to, like, I guess, use as a topper on top of another look. Oh, yeah. See, I like this sheerly. I was worried it was going to be just, like, white, and I just would never put white all over my eyes. I just wouldn't do that. Oh, I didn't even... Oh, I gotta zoom you beautiful bitches in. I'm so sorry. How's that? Much closer, eh? Yeah, this, don't let this frighten you. I know it looks like a white, and it just looks like, what the heck? But it's a beautiful shimmer on the eyes. I would love this around holiday time and we're getting close. I actually love, no matter how much I'm building it up, it's kind of staying just that sheer shimmer, and I really like that. I think that's nice. It doesn't blow my skirt up. It's nothing super fancy, but I like it. So yeah, you guys, there is the shade Tassel. The next shade we're swatching is Liberty. Oh, like an aluminum, quite silver. These stupid nails make it so hard to do these live swatches. I mean, they're cute. They're Brittany Bear's nail collaboration with Salon Perfect. So they come like this. They're all pretty and stuff, and you just glue them on. So there's the shade Liberty. It's just a nice silver. I don't wear a lot of silvers, but you might. It's a nice silver. Meh. And of course, the very last shade that we've already seen a little bit so far is Frisky. I already know that I love this one from the tutorial portion of this video, but let's still pop her on so we can see what it looks like alone. Gosh, it's so pretty. I love the micro glitter so much. This would be a great New Year's look. The look I did in the beginning of the video, that would be a great New Year's look, wouldn't it? It's like a little disco ball. I'm just applying this like terribly because of these stupid nails. Let me blend that out a touch. This is why the Super Shock shadows are so awesome. It's like a really easy cleanup. And a shadow like this, I actually like if it's not perfect. It looks a little messy. It just makes it glam grunge. You know what I mean? You guys know I live for some glam grunge. There is the shade Frisky. I love it alone just as much as I loved it with the other eyeshadows. So now it's time to live swatch the Smoke Show Palette. I don't think much in this palette is going to be wow factor. Let's first start with the shade Young Love. And I've said this before in previous videos. I don't always expect shadows to be wow factor. If palettes seem to be extremely useful, even if they're all shades we've seen before, I will still really love it. Because looking at these shadows right now, even though we've tried a good amount of them, I don't think any of them are gonna blow my skirt up. But that doesn't mean I don't think that the palette will be extremely useful for some people who love these tones. So it doesn't make it a bad palette, and I just want to make sure I state that, because I just don't think anything's going to be super, super wow, but I'm still just unbelievably excited to have this just always sitting on my desk so I can use these dark tones whenever I want to. There is the shade Young Love, and it's just a matte white shadow. Great for the highlight, great for doing more, you know, detailed work, all the things you can do with a white shadow, many possibilities. And it was pigmented, nice and matte. So that's all I have to say about Young Love. Next we're trying the shade Smokey. This looks like a really nice charcoaly metallic. Ooh, very pigmented, very pretty. And I know I say this in every video, but in case you're new to my channel, the base I use for my eyeshadow swatches is a little concealer, and then I set it with translucent powder just so it's not too grabby and almost doesn't assist the shadow, you know what I mean? I want to see how the shadows perform on their own, but I need some type of base. So that's why I set the concealer with a lot of translucent powder. A lot of sheen, very metallic, and I love that it's just like a little ruddy. Or smoky, I guess. It's a nice gray. I don't wear colors like this a whole lot, so I really don't have the correct verbiage for what this is. And honestly, maybe I'm overcomplicating it. It's a nice dark charcoaly color with some mild shimmer. We're going to wet the brush and see if that really spices things up at all. And I do believe this one actually has micro glitter in there as well as the metallic finish. Oh, wow. Oh, I love that. Wow, you guys, this shadow used wet is beautiful. Now I can really see the little flecks of glitter as well as the metallicness of it. God, it's beautiful. It's just so like, ugh. It's a little dingy, grungy, but yet sexy, smoky. I can't believe how much I love this color. This palette's actually encouraging me to try more gray looks. I actually never do gray makeup, so I really like it. There is the shade Smokey. Next, we're going into the shade Stoneface. It's quite a name, isn't it? And you guys remember this one from the crease. It's just a very pale matte gray. When we were blending it, it almost verges on the side of being a very, very, very light blue. Or maybe that's just me, because now it kind of looks gray. I don't know. Does it look a little light blue? Does it matter? I don't know. Very pigmented though, like opaque, like on the first application there. I don't know how Colourpop has such great eyeshadow at such a decent price. It just doesn't make sense. But there is the shade Stoneface, you guys. It's not my favorite by itself, but for some reason I'm kind of digging it, and I really loved how it did tie our look together, and it helped to blend out that black smoky eye. The next shade we're swatching is Slated. I like that word. I don't know why. Oh goodness, this is beautiful on its own. I love how dark it is. I love that it's matte. Reminds me of, I don't know why, but I guess I do know why. Anyway, in my grandparents' house when I was younger, they had like one of those old, is it a furnace? I don't even know what it is because I'm such a millennial. But like to heat the house and things, they had this like furnace or this fire thing, and they would put like newspaper and stuff in there. Sounds like such a fire hazard, but it was a really old house. Anyway, something terrible I used to do. I used to sneak down there. I was not allowed down there. But I would sneak down there to play with the ashes, and I would put it on my face for makeup. So this is like, you know, it's a little SHAE dream come true. I would smear those ashes and like, I would find pieces of coal that like, you know, you could rub it and it was like ashy and look like this. I would rub it on my hands and put it all over my eyes, and I just thought I was the hottest thing. So yeah, it feels good for grown-up SHAE to like actually have a makeup product that looked like that. Very nostalgic today. But yeah, I love this color. This is a beautiful smoky gray. I just love it. I know it's nothing special or unique, but still, I just really appreciate something about this color. I don't know, maybe it's the nostalgia, or maybe just a beautiful dark charcoal. I would love to do this all over the lid. The next shade is called Starstruck. This looks like a very heavy silver metallic. I was gonna say a heavy metal shade. I guess it is a heavy metal shade. I don't know. It's a metal for sure. Very, very silver. Gosh, this palette, this whole collection is just so New Year's, you know what I mean? And as I was saying earlier, I would never wear silver all over the lid, but this shade is kind of changing my mind. There's something kind of like just lovely about it. I don't know. Can't wait to see this one wet because it's beautiful just applied with a dry brush. I can't actually believe it. It's so metallic. It literally is like glowing, you guys. Wow. So there it is dry. Let me wet the brush. And I don't know if it'll change it much because it's already so metallic or... Oh, okay, it kind of just gives it like a liquid metal vibe. It makes it definitely much brighter and much shinier. It almost looks like a liquid eyeshadow, like something, you know, that would come like one of these, like a liquid shadow. These are by Beauty Bay, by the way. I'm really liking those. I'm playing with those recently. Yeah, nothing super unique, nothing we haven't seen before, but if you want a decent silver, this is a good silver. So there is the shade Starstruck. The next shade we're live swatching is Ignite. This is the one that I really loved in the tutorial. It does have those little flecks of glitter that don't really stick, but the color itself is really, really pretty. It's like a purpley gray. Oh my gosh, I just love how rich and deep it is. Oh, it's so beautiful. I don't know what it is. There's something about it though that I just find really unique. Maybe it's that hint of purple in there. I'm not really sure, but it is really, really beautiful. Super, super pigmented. And it's weirdly like not too dark. I know it's a darker shade, but it's just so happily in the medium family, in my opinion. Some people might find it darker, but goes on super, super pigmented. I hardly just even applied any, to be honest, and it is opaque. Look at that color. If you have green eyes, brown eyes, honestly any eye color, they will pop with this color. There is the shade Ignite. You already know I am crazy about this one. Oh, shnikes, there's a Pokemon here I don't have. Next, this, I don't want to live swatch this one. It's a matte black. It's gonna get real messy. This is the shade Let's Do It. Obviously, my favorite shadow of the whole palette. I know it's just a matte black, but I like what I like. It is just a matte black, but gosh, is it beautiful. It is so dark, it is so rich, and it is so black, and I love it. The next shade we're swatching is Full Metal. Oh yeah. I'm really excited about this shade. We haven't tried this one yet, have we? This looks so yummy. Oh, I love the metallicness. Wow, I can't believe I didn't use this in my tutorial. This is beautiful. Such charcoaly goodness. Look how rich that is. It is so rich. There it is with a dry brush. Let's wet the brush now. Oh yeah, this just makes it, you know, more metallic, more sheeny, more liquid metal. It reminds me of an old Urban Decay shadow. I can't remember, was it gunmetal? Was it oil slick? I don't remember. It reminds me of something though, but it's really, really pretty, you guys. This one actually, I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but I feel like I see a hint of like plumminess in this one as well. Maybe that's just what's in charcoaly colors. I don't freaking know. I really like this one though. This one's in like my top 4. In my top 4. And last but not least, you guys, we have the shade Night Dream. Mine, for some reason, is kind of peeled off the writing there. I think it's Night Dream. And this, again, is a matte black, but it has a lot of sparkle in it. Not shimmer, but like actual glitter flecks. I'm curious to if these are going to actually show up on the lid. Much like Ignite, that one has glitter in it, but you almost just never see it. It almost never transfers. I'm so glad these darker shades were at the bottom of the palette because removing them is going to be a biatch. By then, I just might as well wash off the whole face, you know? I actually see a very subtle, now I don't know. I see a very, very subtle sheen and maybe like not much sparkle. I don't see any of the pieces of glitter, but there seems to be a little sheen to it. Possibly on a tackier base, they might show up better. The thing is with shadows like this one, they are different than an actual metallic. This is a matte shadow that just happens to have loose glitter suspended in there. So typically there's nothing binding that glitter to the powdered shadow, whereas the metallic is just mica infused into the powder, you know what I mean? So typically these just don't stay. Even right now, I see just a few little sparkles. Within an hour, I would imagine they would fall off. There's nothing to hold them there. I always find those shadows quite pointless and they drive me nuts because in an hour or so, it just ends up being a matte black anyway. But there's a shade Night Dream. It's pretty, but I feel like because we already have Let's Do It, we don't need this one because those glitters are not gonna last. I do want to say one thing that's really cool about this palette and something I actually want to do. The shadows do actually pop out so you can swap in shades that you use more regularly. I'm going to do that. I'm going to move a few of these that I wouldn't use on a daily basis, like this metallic, probably the white, and maybe this gray. I think I'm gonna, and definitely this loose sparkly one. I want to pop those shadows out and move them into like one of my bigger custom palettes, and I want to put in just shadows that I use on a daily basis because they do pop out and you can do that, and then I can keep this on my desk and I can finally have my little black daytime palette. That will make me so freaking happy. But you guys, I really like this palette. I really, really do. I'm impressed with it. I enjoyed it. I'm shocked that I enjoyed it. I thought I was gonna hate it because I don't do much silver or gray, but I love the look I did in the beginning, and I see so much potential for a lot of really yummy New Year's Eve kind of romantic, sexy, smoky evening looks. I just love that. I love smokiness. So I don't know why I didn't think I'd love this, because I do. So the very last thing we have in this collection are the Glitterly Obsessed. I'm not going to put these on my eyes. It is not recommended for that. We're just going to go ahead and hand swatch them because I don't know what else to do. So the first one here is called Starfire. Ooh, that's pretty. This is so little. Which honestly, I like when they're in these little sets because how often do I use glitter gel? Like never. And you shouldn't put these on the eyes so that it's kind of just like a body hair thing. And I don't wear body glitter that often. Huh. That is amazing. It's kind of purpley. This again makes me think so New Year's Eve. I just want to say a lot of people are so annoyed that you can't use these on the eyes. I get it. It sucks, you guys. It's just not recommended. That's like an FDA type of thing. These glitters are not eye safe. I'm hoping Colourpop's working on some type of eye-safe glitter situation, but I don't even know if that's possible. I want to let you know, most of these amazing glitter eye makeup looks that you see on Instagram, most of that glitter is never eye-safe. And I feel like people get so mad at Colourpop for making these glitter products because they blatantly state that they are not safe around the eyes. I'm telling you guys, everybody does these glitter looks. I'm not saying you should try it, but I'm saying it's very common online. It's very common in the beauty community for people to risk their own eye safety for a little pop of glitter on the lids. It's up to you to decide whether you're going to do that or not. It's basically just to protect Colourpop or protect any brand against lawsuits or something if you just happen to cut your eye with one of their products. People seem to, for some reason, really get mad at Colourpop for having glitter products that you can't use on the eyes, but every brand does, even MAC, and people use them on their eyes and no one says anything about it. But for some reason, Colourpop gets the most heat about it. Possibly because Colourpop does put them in their eyeshadow palette, so I get how that can be confusing, but honestly I think they do it because they know everyone's gonna do it anyway, so as long as they warn you about it, you're free to do what you want, you know what I mean? There is the shade Starfire. It's really, really pretty. I wish I had more uses for these. I try to not use them on my eyes much because I know people get mad, but if people didn't get mad, I would use them on my eyes. I would risk it, honestly. Because I do with other brands, and again, no one ever says anything when I do other glitter looks, so it's a weird situation. The next one is called Disco Lady. Disco Lady! This looks very, like, fairy dusty. Oh! It's kind of like mermaidy. I don't know why, but it's reminding me of mermaids. Maybe it's the actual shape of the glitter. I'm sure it's going to be hard to tell on video, but they're little circles and they kind of remind me of like mermaid scales. A lot of rainbow glitter. Rainbow. All I see is orange, blue, green, purple, pink. I know it won't show up on camera as awesome it is in person. Once I swatch the next one, I will turn my ring light off because sometimes it shows a little better without the ring light. And then this last one is called Trippin on Skies. This one is like teal and like fiery orange. Look at that. That is a lot. Wow. Okay, let me turn my ring light off because I want you guys to see the difference. Does that kind of help a little bit? I love this top one. I just love all that color. It's very, very cool. They are very, very cool. You can see the top one's just a lot of micro glitter. You can see kind of that holographic effect it has when you move around. Then that middle one, very blue, but there are rainbow colors in there. I think it's just not going to show up on camera at all. And then that bottom one has like a fiery streak of yellow, orange, and then teal. Guys, and that is it for my live swatching video today. Let me know your thoughts. Are you guys gonna be picking up the palette, the Super Shock shadows, the glitterly obsessed glitters, or the liner bundle? Let me know. Ooh, we didn't swatch that, but it's just a silver, a white, and a black liquid liner, so sorry. Thank you guys for watching my video. I love you so much. I have a lot of great content coming for you very soon. If you want to check out any of these products, I will link them down below for you. And I'll also have my affiliate code SHAE for 10% off down there for you as well. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.